Hey everyone, it's Ometer, and today I'm going to be making a card for CC Designs April release, and this is the stamp set that we're working with right now. It's called New Hippo Birthday clear stamps, and this is super cute for like a birthday theme, and just also like a little bit, you know, a little say hello theme card. Now, this stencil is the new birthday dot stencil, and I'm going to be using both of those, and here are the little images of these cute little guys. I just decided, and if you guys can hear, my voice is a little off. I'm dealing with a little congestion, a little bit of a head cold. So I do apologize if it sounds kind of horrible. I will try not to like hack and sneeze and die on camera or something. So these are the little hippos. I wanted to color them a little. I was going to go with gray, but I'm like, you know what? Let's try a little bit of color. The little birdies are a little bit of red, and the little lambs and a little bit of earth tones and some seas. And these are the sentiments. Now for the sentiments and for the card, I already have my card base set up here. I use the quad collage die for that and the trio collage die for this little banner for the sentiment. Now, I was just going to make a card, and then I just said, you know, why not make a shaker card? So I have everything set up. Now this die cuts out, this area is perfect. This is an A2 size card. This is perfect for in here. It is 4 by 5 1/4. I cut my acetate to 4 by 5 1/4. And now what I did with the stencils is I laid it on here and I only colored it in. I had an extra one of this quad collage die, put it here, and I just colored in with the colors. And of course, I used some of my favorite colors for staining. I used the Lemonade by Lawn Fawn, the Fresh Cut Grass, the Guava, and the Merman. These are my favorite colors to use, just because I like the nice colors and the nice variation that they give you. Now, I started to do my shaker card, and then of course I realized, hey, Ometer, you again are about to forget the acetate. And then I said, oh yeah, maybe I should record this. And to remind everybody, this is basically a PSA. Don't forget your acetate, because if it's a shaker card, it's gonna end up everything falling out card. And of course, I like to use wet glue to glue on the acetate, and this is cut at a 4 1/4 by, no, pardon, 4 by 5 1/4. And this will fit perfectly on the back onto the quad collage die. I'm trying not to get fingerprints all over the acetate. And like I said, I did adhere everything. I did stencil in the colors within the squares right here. Okay, so now we're going to do, this is doubled up foam adhesive, and I am just going to do it right there. I do double. Now, since we actually did the, let me pull this off here. Since we actually did the stenciling of the little dots, of the birthday dots on the paper, and the reason why I did that is because not everybody has 100 different colors of sequins and stuff like that. And let me tell you, I do not either. I do have quite a bit of them, but I got kind of tired of trying to match all the colors. And if you guys have watched my shaker card videos in the past, you may learn that I am using only iridescent clear sequin now, because it's just much easier for me. It's much easier for people to find it, because some of the little packs, and you don't get a lot, truth be told, but they are gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. I do still have some of them. And on occasions, if a shop is having a sale on them and there's other things I like, I will also get some sequins and stuff. But let me put this on here. But on occasions, it's just a lot, and you end up spending a lot of time trying to mix the colors, and yeah. Now I am going to put just some in the middle, just make sure I have the right length, because even if they fall down, it's all right. This is literally a very carefree card, because I'm not, the color of the actual background is on the card, so that'll help reflect the That'll help reflect the, I'm trying to find words here, you guys. That'll help reflect the color of, I'm trying to do this, trying to remember if it was actually thin enough. Yeah. And that'll basically just reflect the, help this color stand out. That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, apparently not the best, best there. Let's see, and it's going to go right here. Now let's go ahead, and these are just iridescent sequins. These are usually in bigger packs. Let me see if I'm centered. These are usually in like bigger packs, and they're easier to find. And like I said, it actually, now my trick is I'm going to put them here. The top is one thing, one whole thing, so those could go in there. The center, it will go probably a little too much right there. I'm trying to put it in basically where, you know, that's too much, yeah. Because it's a very small space, and you still want them to shake. Sorry for the heavy breathing, you guys, also. Sorry, like I said, I have a head cold, and I'm like, you know what? I do have to put out a project, and yeah. And if you guys also watch my card videos, you know that I have a tendency of putting way too much sequins, way too many sequences in my projects. So let's do that there. I feel like maybe a little bit less. Okay. So now that they've all been gathered in, let's go ahead. And I like to put all of my little critters on the outside because I have the tendency, like I said, of putting way too many sequins on them. And oh, I just realized it's a little bit, I might have been a little bit offset with the acetate. No problem. You can kind of see it hanging off the sides. See, these are the things that happen. Okay, now let's go ahead and try this again. And since it's only 3 cavities, the bigger one, this one, and that one, I'm just going to be cautious. Also, keep in mind, this quad collage die is perfect for an A2 size card. So it fits and it gives it a nice little frame. And I wanted the white frame on the outside because I feel like that kind of makes the colored part inside stand out. See, there you go. I feel like maybe I put too little of sequins, but I also do want the colored background to show. So there we go. See, easy peasy sequins card. Now, okay, so now I went ahead and put some mounting foam on all of these little critters. Now it's time to see where are we going to put them. I'm looking at, I was going to put this one up here, but I think he might be too big. It might be too big for, because this sentiment's going to go here. This one's going to go here, behind that little guy. And probably put another one right here. Just a bunch of friends, you know, hanging out. And this one will be flying, and this little dude will be just chilling right here. I think that is a good little mixture of where all the little critters are going to go. I'm trying to think. Yes, I think that's what we're going to do. So, like I said, all of these already have the mounting foam on them. So let's go ahead and just peel it off. As you guys know, I think I have a mounting foam addiction. I literally just started on my last card, I started a whole new roll. I need to find some way to get them cheaper. I need to find someone maybe that works for an office supply store that can hook me up because I go through a lot of it. So if any of you work for like any of the supply stores, please let me know if you can hook me up because I use a lot. I use a lot of it. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to place this little guy. There we go. I want them to look like they're mingling. And just pop some of this off. And typically I do sometimes use a double part, a double on the critters, but I actually wanted them to, let's see, I think I gotta cut off a little bit of this. Okay. I actually want this card not to be so, oops, just knocked my head over there, not to be so thick to the point that I can't like really mail this. Okay, now we're going to go to the little sentiment. I actually think I want it to go along with the stitching line. So I put too much mounting foam on this. I'm just going to cut some of this off. Here we go. Because I want the stitching to go through the other stitching. Does that make sense? There we go. Yeah, so that way it looks like it's stitched onto there. So let's go ahead and just chill this little fellow right here. And this little guy will be over here flying. So there we go. There's our little shaker card with some of these new products from CC Designs. Now, this is a new Hippo Birthday 2U clear stamp, and also I'm using the birthday dots and stencils with the quad collage die and the trio collage die, and just some sequins. See, you still get the shaker effect. I forgot to put little those little shaker beads, those little micro beads, but it still gives it a nice rattle, a good shake. And you're still able to see the color in the back, and it brings it out as well. So hope you guys like this cute little card, and take you guys. Oh, by the way, I need to put my little. I don't have a stamp. I do have a stamp. I'm just trying to clean my room and reorganize it. So I'm going to use these little stickers for my site. So go check out my blog, you guys. Check out CC Designs for this new release. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.